Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is SP Psychic Medium. Nice to see you all. And this is the Oracle of the Light channel. Welcome. And then on this channel, I'd look at readings on all different things that are going on around the world right now. And apologies for being away for so long, but it's lovely to be back, everybody. I may have been away, but the politics certainly hasn't slowed down. And looking at the politics of the UK at the moment, there's a lot of things going on. The question I'm going to be looking at today, particularly, before we finish, of course, all readings are for entertainment purposes only, and they are my views. And I just give the views from the cards. Basically, I use the cards to give an insight into the situations going on. Okay, of course, the situations may change, but right now I just look at what the cards are saying, and I use tarot cards and also the Oracle of the Light cards as well, just here. So the current situation that I'm going to be looking into is a bit of a farce or farcical situation, where Farage decided to step down from the government, but then step right back up again, thus creating a by-election, but also stopping the investigation into him, saying that the public will speak and decide, and they will have their word. It seems like the public have, though, and in comes the Binface, Count Binface, who seems to have captured the public's imagination, and definitely seems to have is very popular. And I'm not sure whether Farage knows quite what to do. So I thought it would be really interesting to see what the cards say about what Farage might be thinking right now. Of course, this is only a reading for entertainment purposes only. So the question we're going to look at today is Farage afraid of Count Binface? You know, I don't think he would show it because that's not his sort of person he is, but let's just see what the cards say about that. Basically, the question is he afraid of Count Binface? Arthur tells us about what is he thinking about Count Binface. You know, what is he, Count Binface, kind of making Farage feel like, you know, because I don't think he planned on it. I think it's a bit unexpected, and it's certainly making things quite interesting, you know. Yeah, it's certainly making things backfire a bit, yeah. So, so I'm just shuffling the cards a minute. I use the Cosmic Tarot as the tarot cards that I'm using. So is Farage afraid of Count Binface? Let's see what the cards say. First card then. The Nine of Pentacles. So I feel, first of all, with this, it feels like, I think what this is about is that this is about Farage looking out on his kingdom. And I think that it's interesting in this card that she's actually looking away from the house and through the window. So it's like she's looking backwards rather than forwards through the window. So I think Farage is kind of almost like, rather than looking to the future, he's like looking to the past, almost like where can he go? Where can he like run to almost? Where can he go to? Rather than thinking, how can I grow things and build that house, you know, and, you know, build the house in this picture and all that, and like build a kingdom. It's like, it seems like things are shrinking. Okay. Like this kingdom that it used to look out on is sort of shrinking, I feel, with this card. This is what this is to do with, you know. Also, the Nine of Pentacles linking to money. And to me, I'm seeing all those pentacles almost like he's dropping, like he's losing lots of money. There's going to be a big connection. A lot of the investigation we know is about money, but I feel that there's going to be a loss of money. So he's going to, whether or not that means he's actually guilty of it, and that money's dirty money and therefore has to be given back. I'm seeing him like a letting go of some money that he's had, you know, and I'm seeing that pentacles as that money falling away from him. Do you see that? You know, so I definitely see this card as like a shrinking of things. as a letting go of things too. I'm definitely seeing it as that. Let me just make this quiet a minute. Let me just get another card now as well. So the next card, well, the Six of Cups upside down. So the Six of Cups is this card is often, when you see it the right way up, it's to do with you being like there's a lot of love there for you, but you can't see it and touch it. But it's upside down. It is actually the opposite to that. So there's very little love for Nigel Farage right now, and I think he's very aware of it. So because it's kind of like the opposite of this card, which is where there's lots of love and you can't see it. So for this card, there's not a lot of love for Nigel Farage at the moment, and he's very aware of that. And I think it's shaking him, you know. I think it's shaking him unexpectedly. I don't think he expected that. And also we have the Princess of Cups upside down as well. So the Princess of Cups, again, cups is to do with love, but it's upside down. So he's really not feeling the love right now. I think he's really, and I do think that it's important that this is a Princess of Cups on her own, because I think that he is very much on his own right now. I think people are gonna, I get a feeling with this that people are gonna jump ship as well. So I feel that he's going to be more on his own as this develops. I think people are going to kind of like see that it's not a good thing. It's like we need to get out of it. We need to be not associated with this. So I think we might see some more people jumping off the boat as well, if you like, sort of trying to cut their ties to Mr. Farage. I think, you know, I think that's definitely going to be happening here. He's certainly not feeling the love whatsoever. Okay. That's what I'm feeling with that one. So in terms of like, I think in terms of like whether or not it's actually, if Nigel Farage is afraid, I think he definitely is. I think it's very much shaking him up with what these cards are saying. It's shaking him up. It's made him look a bit inward. It's made his kingdom shrink a little bit. He's not feeling the love from the public. And he's feeling quite alone, and I think he will feel even more alone as this develops. I'm going to get a card or two out of the Oracle of the Light as well. So let's just see here. Let's see what the Oracle of the Light has to say. Is Farage afraid of Count Binface? Wow, silent wisdom. So I think Farage is afraid of what to say here in this situation, because I think he's aware that Count Binface is actually a very bright bin, and he calls a lot of people out, even people that have been interviewing. He calls that have not been unbiased. He calls Count Binface is very bright character that does call people out, and I think that Farage, the more he says, then the more he might almost like make himself guilty with whatever he's been doing. So I think he's afraid what to say. So I think we might find that Farage at the moment kind of zips up. We don't hear a lot from him, and I think that's a purposeful action, because he's afraid of putting his head above the parapet, because he kind of knows people are onto him, you know. So I think that's what this card is all about, you know. He's really afraid. Actually, he's definitely afraid of Count Binface, but he's also afraid of saying too much, you know. And I think he'll do anything he can to avoid facing what needs to be faced and telling the truth as well. Okay. Of course, these are only my views, and this is a reading for entertainment purposes only. But I do hope that you've enjoyed that reading, everybody. Quite an interesting little opening up on things, you know. So don't forget, if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe below. I do really appreciate it, and leave a comment as well. How did you find that reading? What did you think about that? What he said? Thank you so much, everybody. Take care, and with lots of love and light, I will see you all really soon. Take care, everybody. See you all later, and with lots of love and light. See you later.